What's up, guys? Welcome to my first video in my it's gonna be my free CSS course. Today we're just gonna be talking about what is CSS, what does CSS mean, and what does it do, most importantly. So CSS stands for Cascading Style Sheets, and that just means that CSS documents are read from top to bottom. So as an example here's some CSS. There's an H1 that says color blue and a P tag color red. If I put another P tag with this identical code right below it and I said color blue, it would read the last one that it read. So everything, instead of being red, would change to blue. So I can show you an example of that right here. I'll just hit this. This is W3 School's website. And I'm just going to go down here. So see how the paragraph is red? Let's run it. I'm going to make it blue, and it's going to override that red, and it'll go blue, even though it's the same thing. Okay, so that's what it means. Cascading style sheets just means that it gets read top to bottom. Okay, so CSS was first invented in 1996, and these are some old school. This is some old school CSS from some 90s websites that I grew up with. Looks pretty bad. There's another one. So we've definitely come a long way. CSS2 came out in 1998, and then CSS3 came out, I don't even know when, but we've been on CSS3 for at least probably 10 years or more. So they're just keeping it at CSS3. I don't know if CSS4 is ever going to be a thing, but every year, since I've learned web development for like the last 5 years, like a lot of big updates have hit CSS3, like pretty big updates every year. So it's well updated. They're just kind of keeping it there. But yeah, so CSS, so we know kind of what the code looks like, what cascading style sheet is, but like, why is it important? Well, I'll show you why it's important, because it's all of the styles and the colors and everything you see on this page would not be possible without CSS. And to demonstrate that, I'm going to right click and inspect this page. I'm going to open the Google Developer Tools. I'm going to click on the head tag in the elements. This is the head code, and I'm gonna hit backspace and get rid of all the CSS to show you what this website would look like without CSS. So as you can see, completely different, and not in a good way, right? It's just a bunch of all that's left now is like the HTML and maybe some JavaScript is running in the background, but as you can see, like all the styling and all the prettiness of this web page is pretty much gone. So that's why CSS is important. CSS also makes stuff mobile responsive. So now if we like show it in the mobile view by clicking this little mobile thing, how it looks on phones and stuff like that, it doesn't look very good. Okay, so we can just refresh the page and bring everything back to normal. And this is the phone view, but as you can see, it's back to normal here, and we'll go back to full screen. So yay, all of our styles are back. So that's why CSS is important, guys. I just kind of wanted to go over what CSS means, why it's called Cascading Style Sheets, and why it's important. So in the next video, we'll dive into, I'll show you how to add CSS to web pages in 3 different ways, and we'll go from there. Thank you so much for watching.